This video is about famous Hollywood celebrities and people who passed away from May to June in 2004 in the United States. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Anna Lee, she was born in January 1913 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 91 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was pneumonia. Anna Lee was a British-American actress whose career spanned over 7 decades. She gained fame with a role in How Green Was My Valley, and later became a staple on General Hospital. Despite a car accident that left her paralyzed, she continued acting, showcasing her resilience and dedication to her craft. Irene Manning, she was born in July 1912 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 91 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was congestive heart failure. Irene Manning was a classically trained soprano who transitioned into film and stage acting. She starred in musicals like Yankee Doodle Dandy and performed on Broadway in London. Manning's versatile talent braced the worlds of opera and popular entertainment. Trudy Marshall, she was born in February 1920 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 84 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was lung cancer. Trudy Marshall began her career as a model before transitioning to film in the 1940s. She starred alongside Laurel and Hardy in The Dancing Masters and appeared in numerous other films during the era. Marshall's charm and talent made her a beloved figure in Hollywood's golden age. June Taylor, she was born in December 1917 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 86 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. June Taylor was a pioneering choreographer, best known for the June Taylor dancers on the Jackie Gleason show. Her innovative routines and synchronization techniques set new standards in television choreography. Taylor's contributions earned her an Emmy Award and left a lasting impact on the dance industry. Virginia Capers, she was born in September 1925 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 78 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was pneumonia. Virginia Capers was a Tony Award-winning actress and singer known for her powerful performances on stage and screen. She starred in the Broadway musical Raisin and appeared in films like The Lady Sings the Blues. Capers was also recognized for her television roles, contributing significantly to African American representation in the arts. Tony Randall, he was born in February 1920 and he died in May 2004. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pneumonia. Tony Randall was an American actor celebrated for his role as Felix Unger in The Odd Couple. His career spanned radio, television, and film, showcasing his versatility and comedic timing. Randall's contributions to entertainment earned him an Emmy Award and a lasting legacy. Alan King, he was born in December 1927 and he died in May 2004. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Alan King was a comedian and actor known for his observational humor and roles in films like Casino. He was a frequent guest on talk shows and brought laughter to audiences with his sharp wit and storytelling. Ronald Reagan, he was born in February 1911 and he died in June 2004. His age was 93 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pneumonia complicated by Alzheimer's. Ronald Reagan transitioned from a Hollywood actor to the 40th President of the United States. His presidency was marked by conservative policies and efforts to end the Cold War. Reagan's communication skills and charisma earned him the nickname the Great Communicator. Chris L. Cage, he was born in October 1923 and he died in June 2004. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Chris L. Cage was a character actor who appeared in numerous westerns and crime dramas during the 1950s and 1960s. His rugged appearance and strong performances made him a familiar face on television and films. Richard Biggs, he was born in March 1960 and he died in May 2004. His age was 44 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was aortic dissection. Richard Biggs was a television actor renowned for his roles in Babylon 5 and Days of Our Lives. Before acting, he was a high school teacher. Biggs was admired for his compelling performances and dedication to his craft. Gene Wood. He was born in October 1925 and he died in May 2004. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Gene Wood was a prominent game show announcer, leading his voice to popular shows like Family Feud and Card Sharks. His distinctive voice became a staple in American households, contributing to the success of numerous game shows. Danny Dog. He was born in December 1938 and he died in June 2004. His age was 65 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pulmonary hemorrhage. Danny Dog was a prominent voice actor, famously voicing Superman in the animated series Super Friends. His distinctive voice also featured in numerous commercials. Dog's work left a lasting impression on the world of voice acting. Ray Charles. He was born in September 1930 and he died in June 2004. His age was 73 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was liver disease. Ray Charles was a legendary musician who blended gospel, R&B, and jazz to create soul music. Blind from a young age, he overcame adversity to become an icon. Charles' emotive performances and hits like Georgia on My Mind left an indelible mark on music history. Nelson Gidding. He was born in September 1919 and he died in May 2004. His age was 84 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. Nelson Gidding was an accomplished screenwriter known for adapting complex stories for film. His work on I Want to Live earned him an Oscar nomination. Gidding's storytelling skills enriched American cinema. Steve Lacy. He was born in July 1934 and he died in June 2004. His age was 69 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was liver cancer. Steve Lacy was an American jazz saxophonist known for his work on avant-garde jazz and his interpretations of Thelonious Monk's compositions. His innovative techniques and dedication to jazz expanded the genre's boundaries. Lacy's influence is evident in contemporary jazz music. Barney Kessel. He was born in October 1923 and he died in May 2004. His age was 80 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from brain cancer. Barney Kessel was a renowned jazz guitarist whose career spanned several decades. He played with legendary artists like Charlie Parker and Billie Holiday, contributing significantly to the jazz genre. Kessel's innovative techniques and performances left a lasting impact on music. Elvin Jones. He was born in September 1927 and he died in May 2004. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart failure. Elvin Jones was a pioneering jazz drummer best known for his work on the John Coltrane Quartet. His dynamic drumming style influenced generations of musicians. Jones' contributions helped shape modern jazz. Archie Bald Cox. He was born in May 1912 and he died in May 2004. His age was 92 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Archie Bald Cox was a respected legal scholar and special prosecutor during the Watergate scandal. His commitment to justice played a pivotal role in American legal history. Cox's career was marked by integrity and public service. Jack Akur. He was born in May 1913 and he died in May 2004. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from pneumonia. Jack Akur was a successful businessman who expanded a small drugstore into a national chain. He later engaged in politics and philanthropy, contributing to public service and education. Akur's legacy includes both commercial success and civic involvement. William Manchester. He was born in April 1922 and he died in June 2004. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from strokes. William Manchester was a renowned historian and biographer, known for his detailed accounts of significant historical figures. His works, including biographies of JFK and Churchill, are celebrated for their depth and narrative style. Manchester's writings continue to educate and inspire. Dorsy Levvenia Brown. She was born in January 1914 and she died in June 2004. Her age was 90 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Dorsy Levvenia Brown broke racial and gender barriers in medicine and politics. As a pioneering surgeon and legislator, she advocated for women's rights and education. Brown's achievements paved the way for future generations. Joseph Aldu. He was born in February 1910 and he died in June 2004. His age was 94 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Joseph Aldu was a sociologist who explored the dynamics of social change and cultural development. His academic work contributed to understanding societal transformations. Dope's research remains influential in sociological studies. Herman Goldstein. He was born in September 1913 and he died in June 2004. His age was 90 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was Parkinson's disease. Herman Goldstein was instrumental in the development of early computers, notably ENIAC project. His work lays the foundation of modern computing. Goldstein's contributions were pivotal in the technological advancements of the 20th century. Bob Bemer. He was born in February 1920 and he died in June 2004. His age was 84 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was cancer. Bob Bemer was a computer scientist known for his role in developing the ASCII code, essential for text representation in computers. His innovations significantly impacted computing and data processing. Bemer's work remains foundational in computer science. Morris Shapps. He was born in May 1907 and he died in June 2004. His age was 97 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Morris Shapps was a historian and educator who focused on Jewish history and social justice. As editor of Jewish Currents, he provided insightful commentary on cultural and political issues. Shapps's contribution enriched historical discourse. Thomas Gold. He was born in May 1920 and he died in June 2004. His age was 84 at the time of his death and the reason for his death were complications from heart disease. Thomas Gold was an Austrian-born astrophysicist known for his bold theories on astronomy and geophysics. He co-proposed the steady-state theory of the universe and made significant contributions to our understanding of pulsars. Gold's interdisciplinary work left a lasting impact on multiple scientific fields. Alexander Scutch. He was born in May 1904 and he died in May 2004. His age was 99 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Alexander Scutch was a distinguished ornithologist and philosopher who dedicated his life to study birds in Central America. His extensive writings provided deep insights into avian behavior. Scutch's work bridged science and philosophy. George Patton. He was born in December 1923 and he died in June 2004. His age was 80 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was Parkinson's disease. George Patton followed his father's military footsteps, serving with distinction in Korean and Vietnam wars. He achieved the rank of Major General and was known for his leadership and valor. Patton's legacy is marked by his dedication to military service and his efforts to honor his family's name. William H. Hinton. He was born in February 1919 and he died in May 2004. His age was 85 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. William H. Hinton was an American author and farmer, renowned for his first-hand account of the Chinese land reform movement in his book Fanchen. His work provided valuable insights into rural China and influenced Western perceptions of Chinese communism. Hinton's dedication to documenting social change remains significant. Charlotte Magner. She was born in November 1889 and she died in May 2004. Her age was 114 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was not publicly disclosed. Charlotte Magner was one of the oldest living people at the time of her death, reaching the age of 114. Born in Germany, she emigrated to the United States and lived through 3 countries. Her longevity brought her recognition and admiration. Nicholas Berg, he was born in April 1978 and he died in May 2004. His age was 26 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was homicide. Nicholas Berg was an American civilian who traveled to Iraq for work after the United States invasion. He was abducted and tragically killed by Islamist militants, an event that drew international attention and highlighted the dangers faced by civilians in conflict zones. Maddie Stanic, he was born in July 1990 and he died in June 2004. His age was 13 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was dysautonomic mitochondrial myopathy. Maddie Stanic was a young poet whose inspirational writings touched millions. Despite battling a rare disease, he advocated for peace and hope through his Heart Songs series. Maddie's legacy continues to inspire compassion and resilience. MAY-JUN, he was born in April 1922 and he died in May 2004. His age was 82 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart failure. MAY-JUN was a Major League Baseball pitcher known for his time with the Philadelphia and Kansas City Athletics. His career spanned the early 1950s and he was remembered for his strong fastball and competitive spirit. MAY-JUN's contributions to baseball were celebrated by fans and teammates alike. Rosie Brown, he was born in October 1932 and he died in June 2004. His age was 71 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was heart attack. Rosie Brown was a Hall of Fame offensive tackle for the New York Giants, celebrated for his exceptional blocking skills and athleticism. His career in the NFL during the 1950s and 60s left a lasting legacy, and he was instrumental in the Giants' success during that era. Durren, he was born in October 1914 and he died in June 2004. His age was 89 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Durren was a pioneering American alpine skier who helped popularize the sport in the United States. He competed in the 1936 Winter Olympics and later became a noted ski filmmaker and photographer, capturing the beauty and excitement of skiing for future generations. Billy Stone, he was born in October 1925 and he died in May 2004. His age was 78 at the time of his death and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Billy Stone was a professional American football halfbacker and defensive back in All-America Football Conference and the National Football League. He attended Bradley University. He was drafted by the Chicago Cardinals in the 12th round of the 1949 NFL Draft. He was also drafted by the Chicago Bears in the first round of the 1951 NFL Draft after the Baltimore Colts folded. Riley Fox, she was born in March 2001 and she died in June 2004. Her age was 3 at the time of her death and the reason for her death was homicide. Riley Fox was a young girl whose tragic murder in 2004 drew national attention. The case highlighted issues in criminal investigations and led to significant legal reforms. Her memory continues to impact child protection laws. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.